People often use the phrase, "we don't have time," but the truth is, we all have 24 hours in a day. However, what truly sets us apart is how we use that time. By taking the initiative to constantly learn and grow, we become more valuable to our family and community. Whether we thrive or fail is entirely up to us. Regardless of our unique circumstances, whether it's a personal struggle, abuse, trauma, or anything else, we are not defined by our past, environment, or current situation. Instead, we are a product of how we choose to navigate through life's struggles. Don't wait for everything to be perfect before taking action. Perfection is merely an illusion, and using it as an excuse to avoid taking action will only hold you back. Your story is meant to inspire you and drive you forward. Every single person on this planet was born to experience life to the fullest, not just to exist. True courage is a byproduct of confidence, and anyone who has shown courage has undoubtedly had confidence in themselves. Our potential as human beings is unlimited. It is only limited by our own willingness to take risks and push ourselves beyond our comfort zones. I know you're broken and it feels like you can't take anymore when you have come to the end of yourself, but all of this means one thing. I want to make a decision to flip this switch inside of you from surviving to winning. It's time to win. See, the human being is the highest order of creation on earth. Well, every time I step on a basketball court, I'm going to put a strong effort out there on the floor. I'm not going to leave anything on the floor. Everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. When you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you to become better at your craft. It drives me crazy when people say they don't have enough time to go to the gym and work out or to do something for 45 minutes to an hour. They do improve, whether it is physically improved or mentally to improve. Imagine you read for 1 hour a day about history. Imagine if you would work on the business and some business that you want to develop every day. Imagine how further along you will go. Do you understand the necessary bridges to cross over to bring your dream to reality? Do you know what is required to transform the mental image into a tangible reality? Are you authentic and consistent in all areas of your life? Or are there separate versions of yourself in different spheres of life? Be mindful of your actions, hold yourself accountable, or face the consequences of a potential downfall. Ask yourself, what cost are you willing to pay to make your dream a reality? It's important not to let hate and fear limit you. Be true to yourself, have the right attitude towards life, and always do your best. Remember that everyone has their struggles, but keep going and never give up. Personal experience has taught me that one can rise above hardship and adversity. Like music that persists, I am resolute, relentless, and unstoppable. I am an agent of change and transformation, the one who can replace you. There comes a point in your life that you must recognize that there's a little bit more that has to be done than just complaining about it. There's no reason to complain when you're not even in a position to complain. Only certain people are qualified to take it to the level that it needs to be taken to, for it should never be a limitation to wherever it is that you are seeking. Sometimes, people tend to get a little lazy. Sometimes, people like to put themselves in this little BT box and just say that they are okay with where they are. There can never just be an okay to anything when it comes to life. There should never be a complacent mindset. Remember when you wanted more because you cannot satisfy your hunger with negative energy. You have to electrify and get all the things necessary within you to start doing the things that you need to do, so when the time comes you can kick down that door and move towards the possibilities of being the best of who you really are. Do not lose yourself in fear. Do not lose yourself in doubt. Dare yourself to be better. Dare yourself. The combination of factors that usually kill businesses early on is usually more potent than any other factor. You can interview someone for 5 to 10 million minutes and at the end of it, you might say, this dude is not going to make it as an entrepreneur. In assessing an entrepreneur, I usually take note of their passion, focus, and preparation. I also evaluate how many issues they've been able to address already. These factors give me a sense of how hard they're willing to work. If you want to succeed, you have to be paranoid. It would be best if you anticipated other people's next moves, and you can't ever downplay the competition. A healthy dose of paranoia makes all the difference. I often remember that I don't belong in a room. There were times when the videos were already out, and my numbers were great. However, I would go into some rooms and go, I do not belong here. If you want to be a millionaire, I believe that you need to sleep more than you believe in grinding. Some people believe they're spending more money than they're making, but they continue doing that. I am one of the #1 speakers in the world. I started my journey from the bottom, just like you. The difference is that you do not have to spear the pork. As you continue, you'll get better. It doesn't require talent, being gifted or quick, strong, or intelligent to get to where I am. All you have to do is grind. Even if your father is a millionaire, you come from privilege, or your daddy hooks you up with a car, you won't outwork me. We all have a student mentality that we need to tap into. A student is resilient and disciplined. Only through discipline will you experience the freedom of a warrior. A student never surrenders. Today is a victory over yourself from yesterday. Tomorrow is your victory over lesser men. Many people won't become who they want because they're too attached to who they've been. If that's working for you, keep doing it. But I knew it wasn't working for me anymore, so I was willing to let go of everything and everybody. It's not about keeping score. Your brain is what's keeping score. Its main purpose is to ensure your safety while your soul, intuition, and human spirit are designed to take risks. Your brain will always tell you to step back when you get to the edge as it's afraid that you might fall. But your greatest fear should be living a full life without ever experiencing the thrill of taking a leap of faith. The national debt for World War II was 25 billion, which is now being printed in the amount of 125 billion every day. That's equivalent to 5 World War IIs per day, and the government is doing this to keep our economy afloat. But many people are still being laid off, made redundant, and businesses are struggling with cash flow. Unfortunately, this may result in the average person being wiped out and losing everything. However, there's an opportunity for you to rise above what's happening around you. The key is to understand the process and follow through. We must rise up and start taking action. Remember that you have a purpose in this world. Trust and believe in yourself, and you'll discover what you're meant to do.